Hello and welcome to the Superintendent's Perspective. My name is Mario Salinas. I am the Edinburgh School District Superintendent. Today I'm joined by Assistant Superintendent for Technology, Dr. Eddie Moreno. Today's topic is an update. We're 3 weeks into the second semester. We want to do an update on registration, on COVID, on online testing, on benchmarking, etc. As we do at all our shows, let's start with a COVID update. Our COVID numbers are a lot better. Our counts are on a steep decline. The number of staff, the number of our students there have declined by over 50% week to week. So they're coming down. God willing, we will have minimum numbers within a couple of weeks. And then, of course, that's reflected on our attendance. I saw Tuesday's attendance yesterday and percentages, and they're way up there. They're almost pre-pandemic. 90, 96%, 95% at the elementary, some as high as 97%. Very, very good. The best attendance I've seen since 2 years ago before the pandemic. The middle schools were above 90, all of them. That's the first time I've seen that since pre-pandemic, more than 2 years ago. And then the high schools were still lagging behind, right at 90%, but higher. The attendance is good. That's a reflection of the low rate of transmission for COVID. I know that you handle attendance. I don't know, what have you seen?
Dr. Salinas, I think that we've seen very similar trends, and I think they're all related. High attendance rates translate to really and come from principals, campuses, high rate of safety protocols, procedures on campus. I think that is evident. That's probably one of your biggest, if not the biggest, push and focus as we came back in January, was making sure that principals were reviewing with their staff all their safety protocols, procedures, welcoming students back, families back in a safe manner.
We've been doing very well this semester. We're enjoying that the kids are coming back from home, and so the kids are enjoying just coming back and meeting their peers and having fun and interacting with their friends. Virtual is not for everyone, and so face-to-face, and even with talking to parents, they understand that face-to-face is important for their kids because they get to interact with the teacher, they get to interact with other students, they get also they're able to have center-type activities that they're hands-on for the students, and so that helps them understanding the instruction better.
Most campuses they go days without COVID infection, either with their staff or their students. Days in a row that nobody gets sick. So it's getting a lot better. A lot of it has to do with, we require masks, all facilities, no exceptions. That helps. We do what we can with the carols for the students, the social distancing, the best that we can. We have vaccine clinics. We still vaccinate anybody that wants a vaccine. Students, staff, or the community. Either first vaccine, second vaccine, or boosters, the booster shots. We do that still for free. So anyone that wants a vaccine, first or second dose, Pfizer or Moderna, or a booster, you can call our Edinburgh Central Administration and we'll set it up to where we'll give you direction as to where you need to go to get yourself a vaccine. Or we do testing as well. Every Tuesday and Thursday, at the Transportation Annex, we have staff there testing on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8 to 7, almost all day and into the night.
Starting next week on February 15th, we're going to be having COVID testing for our staff, our students and staff from ECISD at the Transportation Annex, located at 1015 East Junior here in Edinburgh. And we're going to outsource the COVID testing, and we have a company coming in to do it. They're at transportation from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays for the next 2 months, except not the week of spring break. But we feel that outsourcing this to a company is going to help offer relief to our nurses that have been doing it every single day. These are rapid tests, and the company is going to do it. It's Goodside Health. And this company is actually going to be funded by TA. TA has allotted funding for ECISD to do COVID testing for our students and staff. So it's not going to cost the district anything out of pocket. Again, it's really to provide relief to our nurses who have been overwhelmed fighting this pandemic since day one.
Mr. Moreno, this is the time of the year where it's registration. It's your ball game. Tell us about registration.
We want all of our current pre-K through 11th grade students' parents to log into Skyward and let us know that they're coming back. We want them to log in. We want them to update all of their information and through Family Access. As soon as they log in, they'll see a tab on the upper left-hand corner that says online registration for 22-23 school year. We want our students, our parents, our families to tell us and let us know, I'm in for 22-23. I'm ready to come back to Edinburgh CISD next year.
ECISD is the place to be. We have lots of activities. We have the best academic schools. We have lots of after-school programs. This is the place to be. From the beginning of the school year till now, we have seen an increase of students coming into our campus. I think the community feels more comfortable and safe with our children here at ECISD.
If a parent stops by the campus and they say, I need help, necesito ayuda para registrarme para el siguiente año, someone on campus is going to be able to walk them through
The
that
principals
process.
are aware of that?
Principals are available and very supportive of welcoming parents that way. We do have, coming up in the next few months, we have some evening events, Texas Public Schools Week, and some big events coming up where we're going to be having evening events, welcoming parents into our schools for Texas Public Schools Week, other big evening events. And so our principals will also be welcoming parents and having a full lab available for parents to come in and just register that day, that week. We want to make sure that every child who is enrolled in Edinburgh CISD right now comes back to us for 22-23 school year. On top of that, we're ready and we're open for anybody who is new.
Parents should enroll students in ECISD because, first of all, we have a great initiative this year that our students are able to stay after school for enrichment activities. This allows for students to socially interact with other students and be part of Esparza. We've had a lot of students enrolling at Esparza, and we would like to invite other parents also to come and enroll their students here at Esparza. We are ready and willing for them to be here at Esparza.
If a parent has a child who is eligible for pre-K 3 next year, we have an online portal where parents can log in on our website. If parents want face-to-face support, enrolling their child into ECISD for next year.
New child to the district.
Brand new, they are welcome to go to the campus where they think, and they may attend that campus and go to that campus and tell them, I want to register for school next year.
Or why did they just come over here?
If somebody walks into our central administration lobby and says, I want to register in Edinburgh CISD, our receptionist will direct them to our pupil accounting office to help them with that registration process. They still establish proof of residency because if you are enrolling and applying for an out-of-district transfer, you still need to establish your address, where you live, right? So you're going to bring in your information that you would normally take to your school, wherever you live, and you bring that here to central administration, and our team, our pupil accounting staff, are going to help you register, complete a transfer application, which Dr. Garza will review, get your final approval on, and then get those students enrolled in Edinburgh CISD for next year.
I know that the 3-year-old program is very popular for many people, that not only from Edinburgh, but from outside the district.
913
Yeah, they're
students.
popular because it's a high quality, highly qualified teachers with aides. And then for those parents that work to 5, we have after-school programs that continue, which we think are very, very crucial to our children. And so that is attracting many people from the outside, from not from Edinburgh, The after-school programs themselves are also very popular with our parents at all grade levels. So yes, I think we have like 700 or 800 students that are not from Edinburgh that are here for either to take advantage of our programs.
I think you've seen in our enrollment updates to the board and to principals, we have record numbers in pre-K 4. We're over 1,240 students. In pre-K 3, over 913 students in the pre-K 3 program, first ever.
First time ever, man.
I think that you described the pre-K 3 program as a game changer.
Yeah, absolutely.
At many, many levels.
Absolutely.
For the student themselves, for parents, for families, for our education
For the school
system,
district.
for the school district, everybody.
Imagine when they get to third grade, they've had that extra year of school, man. You don't think it's going to help?
Reading
when they
skills.
do their fluency,
Yeah.
reading, the math. Their state assessments,
Social skills?
the social skills. That's one extra year of instruction. You don't think it's going to help?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Of course, it's a game changer for everybody involved.
My favorite part is watching them blossom right before my eyes. Most kids come in with, if any, very little exposure to school. So watching them come in, not knowing anything, to blossoming and becoming so independent just makes it all worth it. It's important to expose them because there's a lot of basic skills that we as parents, I'm a parent myself, we don't realize that they need. So watching them just come to school, learn those little basic skills that will help them really excel in their academics is very important. I've seen an improvement from not knowing how to, or I guess not knowing a letter from shape, a letter from number, to learning how to write their name, and they're writing their first name, their last name. We're working with sentences, punctuation, rhyming, so they're doing amazing. They're doing really, really good.
Also, write down your alley. We do benchmark testing, and one of the requirements that coming on us by law, beginning next year, all state assessments are going to be done 100% online.
So the state legislature has passed the House Bill 3261. And in this House bill, they're telling us that we had to transition to full online administration of the STAR EOC exams by the school year 22-23, which is, of course, next year. And so this year, we've been transitioning, having our students get prepared, get familiar with the online system. And so we've had transition activities throughout this school year to prep them for that. So our campuses have done a fantastic job of having our kids, if they're ready for online, they're going to test them online. If they're not quite ready, they'll be testing them still on paper. But we are transitioning to next year. And of course, this is something that our state legislature, our Texas state legislature, has put into place. So it's something that we have to abide by. So full implementation, nearly all of our students will be testing online next year.
A benchmark test that we're going to start next week. It's to test how the students are doing with the state assessments. It's a test that we use to measure how the students are doing in getting ready for the state assessment.
Right now, we're currently getting ready for the STAR, like every other school. I mean, we're just, of course, reviewing everything, getting ready for our benchmarks first, and then after the big benchmark, we get our STAR. And, hopefully everybody passing, that's our main goal. Make sure these kids get the best of everything here at Cano Gonzalez. ECISD, their main motto is the place to be. It all goes back to, their teachers. The teachers are dedicated to caring for and, of course, educating every child. The after-school programs, I think parents are, realizing that these programs, along with the education, is where their children are going to be able to attain, opportunities for college or career readiness.
Many students and principals are encouraging our students to take it online so that we can start getting used to this new law that says, it's a law. Students in Texas, when they take their state assessments, they must do it online beginning next school year. Where are we with that?
There's a lot of work going into that planning and preparation in every department, every campus. There's a lot of work that has been done, and there's a lot of work to do at many levels. Mm-hmm. And you named them, Dr. Salinas. Do we have enough devices for kids to be able to test? Do we have the network infrastructure to be able to support that many testers online at the same time? Have we gone through here and installed all the software on all the computers that kids are going to be testing on? Have we provided teachers and students with the training? Have they logged in to the practice exams to see? Each one of those is an expectation that we are ready for. We have purchased the devices. We are beyond one-to-one. If a student needs and wants a device for instruction, it's available at their campus. We have some campuses who are pushing and piloting a full online testing for their kids, getting ready, trying to get their kids ready for that. Network infrastructure, sir, we have another $10 million in network infrastructure updates and upgrades coming in.
On the laptops or on the broadband? Or
That is just internet service and routing, switching, access points for online testing. We have gotten all of our devices ready. We're providing training and for teachers, for students. On top of that, we just ordered 3,000 laptops for teachers.
Can you show the teachers what they're going to be getting?
So teachers are going to be receiving...
When are we going to give it to them? Or pass it out to them?
We're planning on distributing these beginning to distribute the last week of February, the first week of March. It's going to be a few months to get devices out to all the teachers. This is the newest and best model that Dell has to offer, and we are committed to making sure that our teachers have the newest and best technology available to help make sure that they provide the quality instruction.
Yeah, well, when we get done with the testing, we're going to know. Not only are we going to know where our children are with the STAR exam, we're going to know where our students and our staff are as far as getting ready for the online.
Their own online readiness training
That's right.
and skills. Yeah.
Not only the state assessment.
Not only the students.
Their readiness to do something, to test online. So that I am very curious. I'm excited because I know that our students are going to do well with the second benchmark. I've seen it. We've been out to the campuses. I see the teaching that's happening. I am confident, 100%, that we're going to see significant improvement from the first benchmark in October, November to this benchmark next week. This concludes today's episode of the Superintendent's Perspective. Thank you for joining us. Stay healthy and stay safe.